with the help of the borough and the borough staff, we've gotten all of our licenses, all of our approvals, and we've actually started inside. Just to recap quickly what's happening. The entranceway is going to be redone to make it handicapped accessible. As previously, the front door will be widened. There will be a pre-area prior to getting into the building itself to get you out of the rain. The entrance for handicapped parking will be from the east side of the building. So if you're looking at the building from the front, the left side is the east side. That's where the handicapped parking will be, so they can now get out of your park area and not have to go into the street to get up into the building. You can go right up into the ramp there. That's going to be reconfigured. On the inside, the checkout desk will be moved back. There will be 2 new bathrooms on the east side of the building again. The old bathroom will be available. That will be updated and redone as a 3rd location. There will now be a 2nd floor access to what we call the mezzanine, which was previously not accessible to anyone who was handicapped. Our elevator, which will still be there in the same spot, will now go to the 2nd floor, and what was previously dead space above the 1st floor offices on the east wing of the building will now be accessible through a hallway from the current elevator back to the mezzanine, and there will be 2 more additional rooms provided on the 1st and 2nd floor as a result of that space being reallocated. So we're getting some new space. The upstairs, which is the main floor, will be closed probably for the next 6 weeks. However, you can access the library from the back, the rear of the building. When you come in the back, it will be into the children and youth segment of the library. That still is fully functional. DVDs, new DVDs if you want DVD rentals, or if you know what your book is, you can call that and that can be reserved for you. Since you won't be able to peruse the shelves the way you previously could, you can call ahead. If they have the book available, they'll tell you. You can either get an email response if you give them their email response that your book is in, and you can simply come and pick up the book at the rear entrance for the children's area in the library. So we're apologizing for the inconvenience that people may be experiencing. We don't have any computer access, although there is limited access, which you should try to contact the library staff about. There are some classes for computer literacy that will be facilitated by the Mercury. The Mercury has provided some space within their building for those classes to be taught. So if you're interested in the adult learning for computer literacy, call the library and then they will give you a schedule about that availability at the Mercury location on King and Hanover Streets. I would encourage you to continue to buy the duck tickets. The duck tickets event will now take place in August, I believe, since the holiday celebrations have been somewhat disrupted. I won't get into the details of that. And there will be an ice cream social on Thursday, the 23rd of this month. Anyone's available for that if you want to come into that. It's going to be from 6 till 8 Thursday evening, the 23rd. That's a Thursday. And at that time, if you have students or children who want to sign up for the summer reading program, that's the time to do that. Summer reading program will continue as usual. And the only other new thing that we can speak of at this point is, I mentioned Roku the last time I was giving this report. It's a new streaming device that's available. We have the hardware for that. You will need a wireless access or a computer hookup, internet hookup. We give you the streaming device, the Roku device itself, and for $5 you get unlimited video streaming for a 2-week period. We're going to try that at that rate. It will make it very accessible to people who normally don't have that kind of access. The only other thing you will need is either a PC with a screen or some kind of monitor on which to view the video performances. But that's a new service. Passports are still there, and other kinds of services, faxing and other kinds of things that we do are still available at the library. So we're open, we're pretty well functioning, but we do have some limitations.
Human Relations Commission, Councilor Diaz. to Ms. Miller for the draft, and it's nice, and the outline is good. This is the beginning of something that we can deal with. We send the report, and the budget is, the money is, for the beginning, we say that will be for program, education program, some of the program expenses, but not for the stage stuff. And I would like to, Diana, explain a little bit, because we was working on doing something that we need to work together to do like a network or something like that.
Good evening, everyone, and I also would like to say thank you to Councilor Miller for your time and attention and concern about what we're facing, our plight with the Human Relations Commission. I had been working on something for quite a few months now to kind of like break it down into phases. I think phase one, we were talking about how we should get some things together in terms of getting the system, the MIS system, up and running. We have an email address, but we haven't been really able to access it. Rita just recently took the computer, the laptop, to get it fixed. But when Della Hicks was a part of the commission office, she developed and implemented a computer program that it was like, I think she said that it was like $88 for the year. One of it's called something name. Sheet name, that's what it is. I'm sorry. I made these letters too small. But anyway, what the main objective of the commission is to be able to get some things up and running, like having the computer system up and running, having a website, being able to build up the website, networking with other agencies, doing interagency advocacy, and hoping to build alliances with many other businesses and people that have a vested interest in what's going on here in Pottstown. I think it would be a great idea to maybe once a month, each of the commissioners could go and visit a particular agency, a social service agency or business, and ask them if they would be interested in doing some networking together, not only promoting the commission, but also each of us promoting each other's what resources are available in the community and how we can help to build stronger bridges and alliances. Also, we talked about the fact that we don't have a working telephone. If there is a way that we can get a telephone set up, maybe even if we have a line here that we can put a voicemail on saying that this is the Human Relations Commission office. If they have an issue, to please leave a message, a kind of detailed message, so that when one of the commissioners can pick up the messages, we're able to get back to people. That would give us more credibility, because people are thinking that, they have the Human Relations Commission, but they don't have any ways for us to be in contact with them. And I think that would also, begin to provide some structural stability in terms of, overall working in the agency overall. We talked about the networking and the relationship that we already have with the State Human Relations Commission, and I think that that's also an awesome relationship, in that we can get continuous training through them so that we don't have to try to pay money to go to training. Most of the things that they give training about are free. I also had been in contact with the State Department, and they could offer some classes on like voter registration and what your rights and responsibilities are if you open a small business, or you want to get licensed to be a notary. So I think that and there are many other different avenues out there that we can pursue, but I think that trying to just be a little low key and help others in the community, and also for them to help us. I think that putting together a resource book of what's available in the community, like asking other social service agencies and businesses if they would be willing to support making a directory by advertising, and maybe even a printing company might give us some in-kind donations of printing it free. And so I had pretty many different things that we've been working on, but like I said earlier, I think it's going to be extremely important to just work in phases. Try to get some of the primary things together, like I was talking about the computer system. I think maybe even the borough could help us to get a website up and running, and we might be able to use the borough's domain and the email.
Thank you. That's good.
And also, the most important is, we need to appoint commissioners, because in this government we have two people working plus Diana. We need to appoint more commissioners.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Vice President.